What's up, brownies? I won't be before you long. I just want to say shout out to Anthony O'Neill. You said something off color. You misspoke and you made a real apology for it. You didn't just get a publicist to write a statement and move on. So that was big of you. The apology seemed heartfelt, and we will see in the future if it's followed up by changed behavior. Now, here's what I want to say to Black Americans who jump on these types of little trains or whatever every time somebody of another different category or subset gets butthurt about something. I'm not trying to take away anybody's feelings or lived experience, but know this: as a Black woman who has 2 Black parents and 4 Black grandparents whose lineage can be traced back to American chattel slavery, nobody has ever apologized to me. No one apologizes to me for anything. We've never had these big grand statements when somebody who is from the continent, not country, can y'all get this right? Continent of Africa moves over here and continuously refers to us as Akata or some of these little, digs and jabs about how Black Americans act and kind of refer to us as something barbarian adjacent. This happens all the time. We are also not going to pretend like there are not a large number of African immigrant parents who look down on Black Americans, discourage their children from not only being friends with them, but also mating and procreating and marrying them. This is an actual thing. Now, you don't hear apologies for all of that. So I don't want to blow this little statement about trees out of proportion. He simply was speaking quickly and he misspoke. There is no history of him making fun of Africans, Blacks, whites, anybody else. That's not his brand. That's not who he is. That's not how he is. He was talking too fast and he misspoke. Everybody wants to hop on this train of selective outrage, and we just really need to stop. So as to keep up with what Anthony has done, I want to go a step further and take a detour and actually shout out to the descendants of American chattel slavery, whose ancestors not only got sold over here to colonizers with the assistance of actual Africans who made a cute coin off of it. I don't know where these apologies are coming from. Oh, okay. But also built this country for free. And then also spearheaded the civil rights movement that made this country a better place for everybody. And everybody benefits from it more than you do. All of the different subsidies and things that should have been set aside to where Black Americans should have been the first in line were normally the last to receive it. And the first people to replace you are normally these biracials, or Africans or Half-Africans or whatever they want to call themselves. They accept your movie roles and your college positions and every other subsidy and every other come up gladly before you get a chance to benefit from it. So let us please, us Akata, us, people who are so much less than them, let us please not act like this thing does not cut both ways. As every few years we hear somebody coming out with a sob story about how they were clicked at their tongue, somebody would click their tongue at them or call them African booty scratchers and all of that. All of this is the product of ignorance. I'm 100% certain that it did happen and it was wrong then. I'm not excusing anybody's behavior, but I am going to once again end it by pointing out the fact that nobody apologizes to the Black Americans. A lot of Africans came over here and lived like the Huxtables while your Black family was living like Florida and James Evans. So let's just not do too much here, okay? Let's just listen. He misspoke and let's move on. It's just really not this deep.